Imagine realizing your elderly parent suddenly requires full-time care. What do? Where do you turn? That's where CarePatrol comes in, a business that alleviates your burden at no cost to you.
Paul, thanks so much for being here today. Let's start off, first of all, tell us about CarePatrol and what you all do.
Well, CarePatrol actually helps people that are looking for assisted living, memory care, and independent living. Sometimes when a loved one can no longer safely live on their own, they'll contact us and we'll walk them through the whole process. And we start with checking the cares and violations of those communities. And then we actually will tour with the families as if they were buying a new home. And then finally, the best part is that it is a free service because we're actually paid by our hundreds of providers.
So Paul, if someone has never been on your website before, what do they need to know or how do they navigate this?
So this is where it kind of breaks down what services and what options are available for people. Oftentimes assisted living and memory care and even independent living are more appropriate. We also have care resources, which we have a national podcast that people can listen to every week. We also have assessment tools where people can go through and answer questions and kind of get a sense of, is this something we need to do now? Is it something we can wait on? It just gives them a lot of information to act on.
One thing you said was that we don't plan well for aging. And so I assume that a lot of families suddenly find themselves in a crisis situation. Tell us about that.
When we're younger, and even my age, we clip along and the ground is pretty level. And if a problem comes along, we serve it and we get back to normal. We take care of that. But at a certain point, it becomes a descending landscape. Now, the better you can serve people on those plateaus, the better quality of life. If you're not watching for your loved one, if you don't know what to watch for, they may go over the edge. But we have such a great relationship with our communities that we're able to help them find a place.
Oh, Paul was great. Paul took me, we stayed in contact, we texted or called each other, and well, he knew about a lot of the places that he could take me, and I told him, about the money situation and what I could afford. They'll look up any place you want to go. They'll find out about the finances, what the place is like, what the people are like that work there. Just everything that you want to know when you haven't been or done anything like that before.
I would think that it's pretty stressful for families facing these situations because suddenly you have to trust someone else to take care of your mom and your dad. So finding a place is really, it's really important. The roles have been switched because all of a sudden you have adult children who are now taking care of their parents.
And that's absolutely true, because that's really my mission, is to educate people on what they can do, and really the earlier the better.